don't say that to him.
This is how and whom he wants to live like. Then go be that.
Hey, Dad, I need help.
I think you get it. Your brother was near being to death because those thugs came here looking for you.
That shit, bro. Listen, we can sell without Luma knowing.
Bro, she knows everything. Remember she popped up on us in Italy like some fucking British Catwoman?
Listen.
Yo.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I came in here and you were losing it.
Alright, y'all. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. Get on in here. So for today's topic at hand is going to be, I guess today we're going to be discussing more on, I guess, Braden, right? Today's topic is Braden. So it's like, alright, is it possible that he will be able to make it out this entire last season? Because I've seen how everything is at stake here, right? So since Zion is kind of like, you know, throwing out the tidbit, like, you know, baby Tommy here and baby Tommy there, and it's just like, as the viewer, we don't really see it, because Tommy and Braden is like two different characters, and it's like he's not. I mean, again, I did state that he is making like Tommy mistakes, but he's not really Tommy, where, you know, Tommy's crazy. He's smart, but he's crazy, and he makes, like, you know, the mistakes that he makes, but ultimately Tommy's gonna get the victory, right? And when you look at Braden, throughout like Braden's character and his stint from what we've seen in Power Book 2 Ghost, it was like he never really done anything that showed, like, I would say, like, leadership. It was always like Tariq that was coming up with all these like plans or whatever. Like Braden, it just seemed like he was the guy that was just there, right? I mean, yeah, he did have like some suggestions here and there, but it didn't really seem like he was the one calling the shots here. And it's like, once when everything is like really over, like towards the ending, will he actually survive though? Because it's not like Tommy, where Tommy, he, you know, he knew what he wanted and he sort of like left New York City, and then he was going to go to California, but then he went to Chicago instead. And Braden, we don't even know like what he's gonna really do, like maybe when everything is done, like when Tariq goes on his path for revenge and try to like figure out like what he wants. Like ultimately, I feel like Braden is a little bit like directionless, maybe just a little bit, because we don't know what he wants. We don't know what he like really wants, and I guess like what we're gonna probably see is just like, you know, Tariq, you know, trying to like get everything that he could possibly get, and then Braden is gonna be there in the long run. But seeing how like him and Braden is kind of like having like a little spat, where it's like, you know, he has his girlfriend and she's sort of a drunkie, not a drunkie, like a drug addict, and she's a liability to their business, because all it would take is for Carter to be sniffing around, and again he, you know, picks her up or whatever and be like, oh, what's going on here? Or uses, well, I wouldn't say Effie. Effie will be like different. I mean, still possibility for Effie, but it's like, I don't know. I think like for Braden, if he doesn't die, then there's a possibility that he could probably like leave Tariq. Like I could see him maybe doing like the reverse of what Ghost did to Tommy.
I'm leaving you behind. Okay? No, you ain't. Tommy, I'm leaving you behind.
When Ghost was like leaving to become governor, and he was like, well, lieutenant governor, and he was like, well, Tommy, I gotta leave you behind. and Tommy's like, you ain't gonna do that, Ghost. No. He's like, nah, Tommy, I gotta leave you behind. You need me more than I need you. And I feel like, I wonder if they're gonna do that with Braden, where it's just like, maybe he finally had enough of it all, and he's just like, all right, I gotta leave. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I gotta leave. Like afterward, everything is over, and Braden just, he finds a career, he finds like a path on his own, and Tariq is just trying to like do his own things, and he's just trying to like figure out how to like gather up all the pieces to like take control or whatever. Because I don't know, I feel like they probably might do like the reverse here and there, because I mean, in the original Power, it was just like, again, we didn't really know what type of direction it was gonna like really go like towards Ghost, and it was like, oh, we got the whole Governor Ghost thing, and then, you know, that didn't really happen, and then Tommy just, you know, he left because we already knew what Tommy was about to do and what Tommy was about. Braden, on the other hand, it was like he was with Tariq with the whole having like a normal job, but even he was saying, it's not really for him. he was okay with like, you know, being out of Noma's radar, but it was just Tariq was like, nah, we can't live like this. This is gutter trash, and we need to, you know, uplift ourselves. We need to be better than this, and which he had a point, but I feel like maybe Braden probably will say, like, again, it cost him everything. It cost him his family. And seeing how Tariq is, you know, trying to do his own thing, and then eventually he's going to try to, I guess, be, you know, the father for the kid and try to, like, be there for Diana if she survives this last season as well. And it's like, what is Brayden going to be doing? Like, if Tariq is going to be doing his own thing at some point, what Brayden's going to be doing? It seems like Brayden might be directionless. So I'm thinking, like, if nothing happens to, like, Brayden, then two things could probably potentially happen with this character. Either he ends up dead, or he just leaves Tariq, right? And then he does his own thing. Or he probably will still stick around with Tariq, and then they could probably, like, maybe do something together, right? And they can probably, like, move forward. They might do something moving forward, I should say, right? Because when you look back at the original Power, and we seen like how, you know, Ghost was with Tommy, and everybody knew that, you know, Ghost was the person that was in control, and he was the one that was leading things, right? But Tommy wasn't like a bad second in command. He was always, you know, hot headed, right? But he had like he was more like reckless, I should say. Like, he was more reckless, but he kind of sort of knew what he was doing at the same time. And Braden, he's not really reckless. Well, he does stupid things, but he's not really reckless. So it's like when you look at how he's been like throughout the past couple of seasons from like you know, Power Book 2 Ghost, it's just like he has done some stupid things, and he was manipulated by Kane, right? When at the time when season 2, when Kane was like, he was trying to get back at Tariq, and that's when he was like, oh yeah, come with me, and we're gonna bury this body. And then that's when he planted the badge into Tariq's room, and he got him arrested. So it's like, yeah, Braden is gonna be making those types of mistakes and all, but it's like he hasn't fully grown as well either, because there was a few stinks where, you know, Tariq almost got, well, he did get arrested, but there were a couple of times where things didn't really look too well, and it was always Braden the one being the person that's going to probably get Tariq either killed or landed in prison forever. So, I mean, again, these was the same sort of mistakes that Tommy was doing in the original Power, that got the whole investigation onto James St. Patrick in the beginning, because when Angela found out about you know, James St. Patrick being Ghost. So again, it's like the similarities is there. I don't think there's gonna be like a full-on blood feud between like Braden and Tariq. I don't really see like Tariq killing Braden. I mean, you would think though, if he'd be like, yeah, everything that you've done or whatever. I mean, it would be cool, sort of like thrown out there where it'd be like, you're not worthy enough to be my brother, and then he shoots him or whatever. I just don't see it. It'd be kind of like, it would have to be something that Braden did in order for like Tariq to like say those words and be like, I understood what Kanan did or whatever. Like, it has to be something that really, really, really fucks over Tariq. But again, I don't see that. I don't see that. It's more like of a Ghost and Tommy situation where they're gonna fight, they're gonna have their little spat, but nothing is gonna really come from their bickering. It's just gonna be them trying to like work together, work through the struggles, and figure out how they're gonna handle certain situations going in the future. But you know, let me know in the comment section down below on what do you think is gonna be the future for Braden. Like, do you think he might eventually like leave Tariq and be like, all right, it's always been about you, but never about me. I lost my entire family for this, right? Or do you believe that somebody might probably kill Braden? Or do you think that it's just going to probably be like Braden and Tariq going forward, and they're going to probably handle everything going forward, and things is just going to be fine? But, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you all in the next one.